journey, we were seeking help from like different people. I spoke to like the engineer to say, you know, we were young and we didn't have money, but we had a lot of passion for like the music. And so if he could record us at the, you know, monthly fee.
Do you think it's a requirement to succeed in music, that obsession?
It's not a requirement. Your path is what you should really like. Don't try to be like anyone else. If you just do you. I'll be in the studio when I want to be in the studio. And I don't want anyone to come and tell me, oh, you have to be in the studio.
Do you think you're still making music?
I always make music. Only a few artists make music.
What do you think is holding us back?
We are stuck on the kind of music we want the artist to put out. Bro, that shit is dead. Why do you think that it feels like an SS lever can manage you? But that kid is gonna come with like creative ideas.
So at some point you were catching a lot of heat. Did it ever get to you at any point? I think the smoking thing.
I don't care. Like, I do my thing. That's how I feel. I don't have to believe everything I think. But if it feels good, it feels good. That's me. You can go and bend the sea. Why do people find it like necessary, like to tell you, you don't have to smoke?
You have influence and that's what it comes with.
So pastor, you know, like BJ, live your life. Take what you can take from people. Don't live your life to impress nobody. When it's hot on the seat, if you sit there. Whoever brought up the name on the beach cocktail, why do you think the person brought up the name on the beach cocktail? Because the person had at the beach and felt like, woo, have at the beach in the water, like go on vacations.
So we should be more experimental. Hi everyone, welcome back to the RV+POD. My name is Veana Negasi, and today we're going to be having a very insightful conversation with someone who specifically is doing very well within the music space in Ghana and even internationally. So I'm going to be talking to him about his journey and a few things we can learn from as creatives and as a musician. So I'm slightly biased. I can't wait for you to get into the conversation with us. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Hi. Let me see what to call you. Fingers.
Yeah.
Camidoh, Revolve.
Any of that is cool.
Which one do you want us to?
Any of that is cool.
Which of the personas is present today? So I don't know how all of them are present.
All of them. Yeah.
Hi, you're welcome to the RV+POD.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you look nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
I'm trying.
Today you're giving calm and demure.
I've
I'm
always
confused.
been like that, man.
Please no.
Just sometimes I'm a bit like harsh, but you know.
Not harsh, a bit more energetic. I would say like sometimes more energetic.
Kind of.
You've not really slept. I feel like you've not slept.
Drove me out of my house. Like I was late too. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, what's going on right now in this current season? What are you doing? I know you have Phony out. We'll talk about Phony in a little bit, but what's life looking like right now?
Man, life is really chilled. Like I'm really just chilled. I don't do much, to be honest. Like these days I try to like just chill at home, like and I don't do much, to be honest.
Just studio and...
I don't even do studio much. Like I think that I took a break from it's not intentional. I just like, you know, go with my flow. Mm-hmm. And so I'm just home watching movies, like, you know. Yeah. There's some stuff I know that we'll get into like the journey of music and production and stuff. But like a flower boy or a plow, sorry, please. It's cool. I pronounce it like that
you
sometimes myself. Yeah.
But my dad would beat me. He's like, a plow is a plow.
Yeah.
But a plow boy, and your journey coming into Accra, you were part of a group called Bells.
Yeah.
You parted ways 24th December 2017. I know some things. And then I think Mr. Victor was part of your journey out. Right. I just want us to start in a bit of a chronological order of how all of this happened. Because I got to know you, I think it was definitely for My Lover, right? But I really got to know the artist from Maria. Because I love Maria, even today. And then the one with Chrissy Arthur.
Yeah.
I want to dance with you, yes.
Yeah.
So that's when I started looking into who you were as an artist.
Yeah.
So for a lot of people, they got to know you from Sugarcane. So I wanted to take them back a little bit. Yeah.
Cool. It started off in, I think, high school in Bishop Herman. And, you know, when I met like one guy who could also sing, and then we would meet in the dormitory and, you know, play on the chop box or on the tables and make music. That's just literally how it began. And then came home for vacations, and then we recorded our first track. And then I just thought, you know, I spoke to like the engineer to say, you know, we were young and we didn't have money, but we had a lot of passion for like the music. And so if he could record us at the, you know, monthly fee, you know, so we were doing a monthly fee and we became like his prodigies or like, you know, his boys and Mickey Michael in Ho. So that's when the proper grooming began. And then we were recording. As for me, I would record every day and just to get perfect at it. Because if I love something, I really want to be perfect. So I will always record. And I guess that's really where I got the foundation. And then moving on to Accra, you know, basically like in the journey, we were seeking help from like different people. And one time, like, you know, we came on the table with Mr. Victor, who was like such an amazing father to us, you know, here in Achimota, actually.
Okay.
So we used to like come to Achimota like often. And then fast forward, we did 3FS, who was also an amazing human being, team, one family who had our music and then, you know, they loved us. So that's after 3FS, that's when I parted ways with like my brother, KD
On the
Bex.
24th of December.
Yes, on the 24th of December because he was into nursing and I was like solely into the music and I almost like deferred uni, you know, for the music. And so it's like we're not really on the same table at that time. Yeah. So we kind of like separated. Then I began the whole journey as like Camidoh.
Were you still Fingers at this time?
I was Raphael Camidoh at that time. Like it was a whole bunch. So it was Fingers Camidoh, it was Raphael Camidoh, then it became Camidoh. And that also was like a conversation I had with my then music tutor, or should I say like he's a music tutor and a producer, Nikwe Muses. You know, he called me, I was like, yo, I think you should drop off Raphael and just keep it out, like, you know. But I was like, I don't know, I just started this one, so let's keep it for a while, you know what I'm saying? So we did that, and then my friend Jose, Ajavi Jose, we were about to put out a song, and he was like, nah, I think you should just do Camidoh. So like that was the last time. Trap Motivation was the last song I did Raphael Camidoh on. And then For My Lover came, and it was Camidoh, and boom, boom, boom.
So it's been Camidoh since.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that you parted ways based on like the misalignment, because that's something that typically happens, especially with groups.
Yeah.
There's always something, even the P Square brothers, they are twins.
Yeah.
But they've disbanded.
Yeah.
So like the group dynamic for most people, it doesn't work. I think R2Bs should be commended. Because,
and Keche also.
And Keche, yes.
Yeah. And Dope Nation.
And Dope Nation, yes. They're also twins doing incredible. Yeah. But for music, you were rapping predominantly.
Yeah.
So did you think you could sing? Did you believe you had like the voice, or honestly, just you preferred to rap?
This is what happened. So at some point I was stationed in Medina because I was schooling in UPS. Okay. So I was very close to one engineer who actually groomed me too, called Eddie K. Okay. And when I was with him, different artists will come and make their records. And then when they are making their records, I'll just feel like I could do better on the chorus, you know, so I'll kind of like just be humming some stuff. And then they'll be like, you know what, actually sing that, like let him sing it. So it's like, oh, Eddie K, I want to scrap mine and let Camidoh sing his. And that's what was happening basically. Okay. So I was singing choruses for like a bunch of artists. There was Kofi B, and, you know, may his perfect soul rest in, you know, peace. Such an amazing man. When I met him, I didn't even know his legendary status. Like I didn't really know who he was until like, you know, Eddie K introduced me to him and all of that. D-Flex, there was like a bunch of artists who I would just sing. And then I realized I was getting better. Like I was, you know, I just feel like when you are blessed with something, you don't limit yourself. You know, I just tried and it worked out. And then it's like, oh, you're actually a better singer. Like, you know, so give it a shot. And so I started singing from there. And I remember I made a song called Givenchy Versace. And then I sang and then I rapped, you know. So
it's on your SoundCloud.
Oh, it's there. It's on YouTube. You know, it's on YouTube. And I sang and then I rapped, and it sounded really great. So I just knew, you know, and even getting into production, even getting into writing, even getting into like editing videos. Like I just realized I was just that creative guy who, you know, was blessed beyond what I thought I was blessed with. So I just gave everything a shot, and I was, you know, I sat at home editing videos. Like I'm actually telling the director, nah, shoot it this way. Like, you know, it feels like you're doing too much, but sometimes you also just give yourself the chance to explore and love what you're doing. So I love whom I've become right now.
One of the things that I really admire, but I've never said it, it's like such a shame that I'm going to say on camera now, is like, you are one of the most passionate creatives that I know.
I am.
Your passion is intense.
Yeah.
With studio, so it's a shame that I'm sure we'll talk about you not recording as much now, but every time you're in the studio, literally in the studio.
Yeah.
And you're editing.
Yeah.
You even offered to help me edit some of my stuff sometimes. I was like, you love the space, you love the art form.
Yeah.
Like what is it?
You know, one of the things, I used to work with a manager called George Breating, and, you know, shout outs to him. One of the things that he would tell people every time, he would I seen his podcast and she'd be like, yo, Camidoh is like, he's into what he's doing, you know, and that's me. That's just me. If I'm loving something, I want to do it and be an A1. I don't want to be like average. When I was in school, I was average because I wasn't giving him my all. I realized I was I had divided attention in school. Like I'll literally be in the studio, and then my friends would call me and be like AI, and then I'll have to like run back and quickly sit down to try to write, and like, you know, so I was always average in school. I realized. So finding myself in this space, I realized I found myself, like I actually, like, you know, now to get my body, you understand, like, you know, I was really happy. So I will make music in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. If George calls me and tells me, I think he should try something like this, before day breaks, I'm sending him a sample. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, that's just who I am, because I want to excel beyond like what we know. You know, what we know, I hate being boxed to, you know, what we all know as music. It's not what I want to. I want more. You know, I want even what we don't know yet. Do you understand? So even if there was a thing in music, or if there will ever be a thing in music, or I don't know, whatever, I want to be able to make it. Do you understand? That's just who I am.
Do you think it's a requirement to succeed in music, that obsession? It's
not a requirement. You know, your path is what you should really like. That's what I think. You know, I feel like try to be like anyone else. Don't try to be like anyone else. If you just do you, you know? So it's like, I'll be in the studio when I want to be in the studio. Like right now, I find myself watching movies and hanging out with my brothers. And I don't want anyone to come and tell me, oh, you have to be in the studio.
You have like plenty songs there that if
exactly.
you have to go, that's a good thing.
It's good to be in the studio all the time, but like, I'll do it when I want to do it. You know, you can't tell me when to do it. Yeah. Unless like the discipline of like doing stuff, like, you know, for example, doing interviews, doing like shooting videos and all like that will be fine. But like, I'm saying, it has to be in my space. You know, God will bless you when he wants to bless you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So that's how I live my life, man. That's how I live my life. That's how I live my life.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you're independent, right? Most of your journey, you've not really
I have been independent all through. I've never really like signed, you know, a record deal. No.
Is it intentional? Because with Sugarcane, the kind of attention you got globally, I'm sure I could bet anything that you got offers.
I mean, yeah, there's like, you know, so music started changing, I think around 2015 thereabout, when like, you know, labels will say, okay, you know what, let's move away from like trying to sign you 360 and like, you know, give you license. So like, you know, we'll always license our records to like labels who would like exploit and give us some money and all of that, you know. So yeah, I've always done like the licensing thing, but for some time I realized that also started like, you know, marginalizing artists. Like, you know, everyone wanted some money, so it's like they will always fall for the trap. Like they will always succumb to like people's, you know, terms. And, you know, I don't want you to tell me how to shoot my videos. I don't want you to like tell me how to spend my money on marketing. I don't want you to like, you know, I want to do what feels good, you know, what feels right. So basically with Sugarcane, I remember when I was going to put out Sugarcane, like I think the record company said, oh, we didn't have budget, you know, so it was going to be something around 250 or like 300 pounds on the record. And I felt like
250 pounds to promote the song.
And it's not like, I'm not saying this in a bad way. I'm just trying to say at that point, this is what we could do. This is what the company could do. Like, this is what they could put on the song. and I knew that it wasn't about money for me. It was about how much I was willing to put in myself. So it's like, having to pay a dance, had to create a dance. I was like, you know what feels good? And I created a dance. Do you understand? Like, I'll just go and create my own dance because it feels like, okay, I can do this. And then I did it. And then everyone else would go with the flow because this is what you want to do. And it felt right to everyone. Do you get me? If it feels right to everyone, it goes. So that's what happened. And then I guess we were just doing what felt good. And then with time, the song started to like take over. Then the record company felt like, this is like, budget worthy. Let's put in more. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then things started changing, and then the budget went up and all of that. So I don't think that music is what it used to be, where we will make songs because it feels right to make this type of song. Everyone now kind of like wants to follow a trend and make a song for TikTok. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's absolute bullshit. Music is gone. Like, only a few artists make music, and I'm not in a place to say it, but like, only a few artists make music.
Do you think you're still making music?
And it feels good sometimes.
Do you think you haven't succumbed to the pressure?
I always make music. You've
never succumbed to the pressure.
I always make music. And the thing is, I love Dope Nation. They came in with a signature and they've been at it, so you can't call that song like the song they have right now that is really like taking over. Kakalika. You can never call that song like, that's their shit. If you go back to their catalog, that's their shit.
They're pushing Ghana piano right now.
Someone like me doing something like that because that's the trend. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
If I do that because that's the trend,
it's not authentic to you.
It's not, So I'm just trying to say like, yeah, man, I guess I've said too much. Yeah.
No, I feel like Sugarcane deserves its entire moment because even me, like sitting here talking artist to artist, and a lot of artists will watch this. What did it take for the song to do what it did? Organically, what you intentionally did with your team.
Yeah.
The strategies.
Teamwork.
Please give us like implementable strategies where
I don't have to tell you what strategies work for me or like, it's just been teamwork. Because it's not like we planned anything. I'll wake up and say, Georgia, Gardner, we shot the visualizer for Sugarcane for 250 Ghana cedis. Swear to God.
Love that.
I called him. I was like, yo, Gardner, please, can you come to my house? And then he said, okay, yeah, he came. And then it's like, oh, let's rent, was it a lens or something? Or maybe transportation. I was like, something. That's what we did. We shot, and I just told him, yo, I'm going to sit here, shoot like this. Boom. We did. There was even scaffolds like in the house. I'm like, it just stop all, like, I don't want us to be all like trying to like portray American shit. Like, this is my shit. Let's go. And we shot. And then he edited, and then I was like, oh, let's put some lyrics down there, bam, 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 bam. And that was it. Do you know?
There was no marketing spent.
No, like, we didn't sit down to draw, like, and I hate talking about Sugarcane because it's like, I don't want people to feel like that is it. And there's nothing else.
That's not it. But the point
it's an achievement. It's a highlight. I understand.
It's a highlight in Ghanaian music, like modern Ghanaian music history. So that's why a lot of people refer to it because BETs, like it got Ghana so much representation that at some point we weren't getting.
I understand. That's also one of my L's I take because I let my moments slide. That's wrong. So I respect that. It's like, I feel like there's more to me. So it's like, sometimes I don't like to dwell on like one success. I'll move away from things really quick. Like, oh, this song is like, it's the moment and everyone's talking about this song. And I'm like, bro, can we talk about the next one? But like, I understand that I have to, because I think I listened to Sarkodie one time and then he said that we as Ghanaians let our moments slide too easily. And he highlighted that, and which I learned from. So I'm trying, which is why I'm quickly allowing myself to actually like
sit in the moment
and talk about the Sugarcane, right? So I will. But like, the point I'm trying to make is that we didn't have no plans. As it was going, we were getting things done. It's like going into Nigeria. I remember like the afternoon of the flight, or the morning of the flight, should I say? That's when George called me. Was like, yo, we have to fly today.
To Nigeria.
Yeah. So it's like, it felt hasty. But I'm like, I don't have to do much. Just pack my shit, pack my shit, and boom, we got on the flight. Got there. It's like things happening because we were all in tuned, So that's just how it is. And I guess I've deviated or like deflected. Have I?
No, you haven't. You're still on course, and I know a lot of your team.
Charlie, the way you make out they speak English, man.
you can speak. I don't speak, but you can speak Pidgin. I know you like speaking, you like mixing it with Pidgin and stuff. Feel free.
Let's go.
I understand Pidgin. So I was saying that I know a lot of your team has been like a lot of the support you've had. Has been like boys and friends that you started. I know Hova. Was instrumental.
Very instrumental
during the come up, and even today. I don't know what role he plays today, but.
He's the head of Grind on Stop, man.
Okay, that's nice. A lot of people talk down on that sort of setup where they say that. I've been told, it's not conversations that I can really retweet, but people say like this whole thing, the people you start with aren't necessarily the people that will take you to the next level.
Not really. Like, I do believe in like people. I love, me and my boys, like you see us all the time. Like me and Babilo went to uni. And it's been like, oh, Babilo, can you go talk to George? Like,
shout out to Babilo.
Yeah. It's been like that, It's been like that. Like, I will always work with my boys. Like, unless maybe I've traveled or I'm not in the same space. But if I see my boys, they are my boys, and we are always together. Yeah, there may be like one or two things that will happen here and there, but it's like we are always brothers, And that's how we made Grind on Stop. Like, it's just been us and Hova. Just seeing me being so passionate, and it's like Hova can actually tell you that, bro, Camidoh can do any style. Like one time I came to the house and he was arguing. He was like, bro, you don't know this guy. The guy, it's like, you don't know this guy. He can do anything. Like, give him Nasty C style, you go do him. Give him this one, you go do him. And so I come there, they say, hey, Camidoh, tell us, if you do this thing. I watch them, I'm like, yeah, I go fit do and say, hey, Charlie, you make they follow over the fool. But like, it feels weird for someone to just like over believe and be like, you can actually do anything. That's just how we began, and we still here, We're still here. Like we used to come to George's office and like me and Hova just tell him, Charlie, yo, we'll do this shit. Let's do it. Let's go. And then he'd be like, yeah, give me some time, let me study the artists and all of that. And we'll keep coming, And one time he was like, you guys, your drive is crazy. Let's go, So that's, teamwork is actually very important. It doesn't matter. You don't have to like be with the people that you used to be with, because everyone will have to develop. Remember, I was with KD, and then now he's into nursing. I think he's a doctor in America right now.
Which is the person that you were in the group with.
So you don't have to, but it's like you have to keep love in the center. That's what I believe in. Differences have to like come to the side, but it's like love has to be in a center. When that is there, I feel everything is possible. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense. So now, one of the things I know you don't want to stay too much on Sugarcane, cool. But my point about that is like, again, cultural moment for Ghana. So we need to give it the highlight that it deserves.
Yeah.
The feature that happened, was it organic?
It
was very organic.
Super.
Can you take us into how that happened?
I can. What happened? Who did we even get first? I think Fanks was like, we're shooting the original. Okay. We're shooting a video. And then Fanks came and it's like, good work. Let's go get something to eat, but let's stop by Kim Promise's apartment.
Okay.
So we stopped by, and then Promise expresses like interest in the song. It's like, bro, that song is fire. Like, yeah. So what happened? Fanks said, bro, why don't we just, hop on a remix? It's like, yeah, he's down. So I think he was going somewhere. He stepped out. He called back and said, yo, I think my verse is ready. Let's go. So the next day I just pulled up. I went to his apartment with my speaker and my laptop, and I recorded him, and I recorded him. Then who else? Mayor Kun. Yes. So basically I wanted a Nigerian feature, basically, like, and so the team helped me get Mayor Kun. That's Crux Global and Moves Recordings. Like, they reached out and all of that. So yeah. And for me, one of the things I was saying is like, bro, make nobody come do like, if you feel the song, let's do it. If you don't feel it, no do it. So there was like a bunch of options, and I was like, whoever is like into it, I just wanted to cross over to like, I think they brought like Omale, they brought like a bunch of people to tell me that, oh, we can get these people. And I was like, oh, whoever I don't mind whoever like is into the song. Yeah. And with Darko, it was through my friend, CEO of D Global.
Okay.
Davido.
Jeez.
So yeah, you know what? I went to record Darko. Like he said, Darko wanted to record, and you know sometimes I spend time as a producer and an engineer. So I was recording her. Then I think they went to the club. I didn't really like the club, so I didn't go. So later, Darko said, no. So I was at David's house with Darko. Basically, everyone was there. I think it was his birthday party or something like that. And then the song was playing. I was like, this song, the way I like this song. You know the artist. Like, that be the artist. You know, it's like, yeah, we're running a remix. And David called me. I was like, Darko has a verse. So she sent about 2 verses and, you know. So it was all like very organic. Like, I don't force my features, to be honest. I don't like to. Because sense no day inside. If you force your features, sense no day inside. There are some that the label will do, and you realize that the artist and the artist don't get relationship, you know? So don't force your features. Like, let's just organically collaborate with people and, yeah.
But obviously, the original was doing a thing.
Oh, yes.
So it was doing its thing. I think it's worth noting.
But the remix took the song to the next level, though.
But I think it's worth noting that, like, because the original was doing this thing, it was easier. Like, they probably had heard the song a number of times. So it wasn't too hard. You didn't have to convince anybody.
Yes, which is what a label has to do. You know, any artist team has to do. If the song is taken off, because you want something that's going to also, like, add on to you, add value to you, not something you're going to always add to. And, like, them taking from you. It has to be like a 50-50 thing. So it's like the song is taken off and it makes sense to do. There are collaborations that happen like that. That makes a lot of sense. Do you get me?
So you're the BET. What is that? Take us into what it feels like. You know, we've not been there. So what is it like, the preparation, everything at the actual events, red carpets, the pressure, the press, everything? What does that feel like? What does that look like?
BET was fun. Like, I loved it. Shout outs to Priscilla. She really was working around the clock, you know, making sure we got all like the hot moments, you know, to do all the press interviews. It was beautiful. Like, I enjoyed it. I think I attended BET like 2-3 times, like, you know, and I think that's when I was like actually like impressed about traveling. Like, I was like, okay, it's like, especially in LA, I loved it. Like, London used to be like my favorite place. Then I loved LA, and then I didn't want to like go anywhere else. LA is such like, it's like, that's the industry. That's where the entertainment industry, you know, converges. So it's a lot of people. You see too many people in LA, and everyone is onto something. You know, so it's like the connections, the collaborations, everything takes off over there. That's why. So it's like when I got there, I was like, I saw a bunch of Nigerian artists. I was like, okay, I see why. I think someone said that they feel lonely when they're out. Was it Sarkodie or Kwesi? I don't know. I'm not too sure. But someone said they feel lonely, like being out there, like by themselves and doing good. And it's like, there's not a bunch of artists from our country. Like, when you go there, you see a bunch of Nigerian artists always on something, you know, taking over, doing stuff. So the BET experience was such a beautiful one. And I think every artist at some point needs that experience to basically boost them up and inspire them to do more. You know, because if you find yourself there, you see, like, I did literally all the interviews on the red carpet, and then it's like, we were rated in like the top 10 best dressed, and you know,
you looked good.
It was fun. Like, me, I was having a good time, to be honest. Like, I was having a time of my life, you know. And if you leave me, I'll talk. So
but what did that change for you mentally? Like, after going there, who you were before you went to the BETs and the first time, and then after, what change happened?
I think it taught me to also be like you know, outgoing, like, you know, learn to like finesse the situation, you know, like sometimes you don't have to be friends with someone, but it's like your willingness to be friends with the person opens the person also up. It's like, hey man, what's up? Oh, I'm fine. And then it's like, you move on. You don't get to build anything. Nothing happens from like close, you know, feast. So it's like, you always have to be open, you know. It's like, hey man, this is who I am. You know, I made this. It's like, oh yeah, I know this record. And then it's like, oh, actually, you know, my manager, I DM'd you, boom, boom. Before you see, it's like, oh, this person has actually been trying to reach out to you. So it's like being open and being like, you know, flexible to communicate allows you to like gain more grounds. That's what I learned. And I guess, yeah,
What key connections do you come back to Ghana with? Like you say, okay, now I know this person, now I know this person.
Lots. So much. And I forget, bro. Like on the spot, I forget.
Can you give us names? Like maybe Will Smith, like name Taylor Swift. Your contact list after coming from BT. What does that look like?
I don't know, to be honest. Like it's a bunch of people I can't mention. Like it's too many people and not necessarily artists, you know. Yeah, not necessarily artists, but yeah, that's why you need a manager, because sometimes like I'm not able to manage my thoughts and stuff like that. So yeah, Priscilla will be the best person to tell me, oh yeah, you know, this person, and
So take us through what your team looks like. And actually, we need to touch on Grind Don't Stop a bit, because you said it. I don't know people. Even it took me a while to figure out that it's something you owned.
Yeah.
So if you can touch on that.
Co-owned. Like just being a part of like, you know, the setup.
Okay.
Yeah.
What instigated that? And then the team structure.
For My Lover, when we're about to release For My Lover, we needed to release, like, we needed a company. We needed something to like.
You needed a company.
Yeah. I mean, you needed an umbrella. Like, you know, it's like, it felt like that. That's how it's always been. Like, it has to be someone who is backing the record, you know. So we were like, let's start something. And then me, Joes, Hova, Steven, Jones, like a bunch of my brothers, we just came together, Phony, like, you know. And we came up with the name and boom, registered it. Started.
Because you have Top Boy as well.
Yeah, we have Top Boy Sound, which is like new, basically. Like. So
what's the distinction between both of them?
So Top Boy Sound is new. It's just a new structure I put up as a subsidiary of Grind Don't Stop, because I have.
Speak English for me today.
I did try, man. Like I don't know why you make I speak too much. Yeah, but like that be. Let's speak pidgin. That be like subsidiary of Grind Don't Stop. Okay, like I just do them because I have too many hip hop songs. Like I have too many. I get songs like, and sometimes there has to be like a station that because it's like when people don't know, you know, this sound, it's like they feel weird, like, you know. So Top Boy Sound is actually going to be like giving us the opportunity. How could they come out all these hip hop songs? So that's what's going to be happening.
No, you have to take me through the technicality of that. So you mean that when you're dropping hip hop centric songs,
there's Cash Money, right? That's Birdman.
Yes.
Then Cash Money, Young Money. Young Money was like more Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Then there's Cash Money, Young Money, OVO. That's Drake. You know, there's Cash Money, Young Money. Nicki Minaj had Pink Friday or something like that. I don't know, something. You know, so it's always there can be as many umbrellas under, like, you know, subsidiaries, just like, you know. Cool doing something.
I think when I was getting technical, so in order to get some people that don't really understand the space, like just to break it down.
Me self, I don't understand. I don't understand. I just set it up, and you know, it's just like a home for me to be able to like explore my hip hop sounds and put them out.
So have you dropped anything via Top Boy?
We started dropping like, so basically, like, obviously we started dropping like the new Camidoh records. With Grind Don't Stop, Top Boy. Basically, at the end of the day, it's all part of like, we are all part of like, you know, building the grounds. So yeah, well, but like, yeah, best believe like sounds they come, more like sounds they come. Yeah.
I know for a fact that you've evolved from.
Like if you see my car right now, Babilo will expect me to play you Phony and them ones, like, you know, the Afro beats and ones. I'll just play you hip hop. Like you be like, this guy, what's he to play?
No, but you know the sounds I love from you. You know my favorite Camidoh song.
Tell
you
me.
know it.
Tell me.
It's I'm all yours, all yours. All yours.
All yours. Yes.
I've told you before.
That's such a beautiful record. Like,
that's so like.
Always the girls
beautiful.
tell me. Girls will always tell me, "Oh, why don't you shoot a video for All Yours, man?" Such a beautiful record.
I think you should though. I mean, we can do it for 250 CDs. So you know. Oh, right now you charge.
Ghana is there, man.
But you Ghana will charge us more. You do like.
Hey, like that guy right now, Muff up. You know, if he call you like 40,000 Ghana cedi, oh my boss, what you go call us?
No, but that's a beautiful song.
Yeah,
and
it is.
For me, like it makes me think that you're a lover boy. Are you?
I'm a lover boy. I can't take away from that. But I don't have time for love right now. You know, like I'm so busy right now. Like Babilo,
but you said you're watching movies.
Babilo make so busy.
But you said you're watching movies right now in this present moment.
Like I'm watching movies and I'm developing plans. Yeah. That'd be the two things I love to do right now. Movies, plans, Snapchat, gossip, laughing out loud.
Not
laughing out
sleeping
loud.
much.
And sleeping in the morning. Charlie, I need to change my life, man. I need to learn to sleep at night.
But the lover boy persona, like when you're writing love, because you're beautiful on love songs. I know your other music, like when you do the raga rap thing, it's nice. But personally for me, I love you on love songs.
Yeah.
But and also another thing that connects with it, it sounds like it's coming from a real place. Every time you write a love song, it sounds like it's coming from like this really happened.
Yeah, I always put myself in people's situations. Like, if you tell me a love story, like, oh, this is what, maybe you were with Babilo and you know,
broke my heart.
And this. It doesn't always have to be like breaking your heart, but like,
Babilo is capable of breaking
you
my
guys
heart.
love to have sex in a car or maybe like in trees. It happens. Why are you behaving like that? And I keep telling people, like, get out of the comfort zone. People have had sex on the bed for so long. They've had sex, like, do things that people have not done.
So you should have sex in trees.
Have sex at the beach, in the water, like, make a sea salt wash your...
Do you know how dirty our waters are in Ghana?
Yeah, you come to Adan, come to Aflau, like, the sea is clean. The beach is clean. So
I'm guessing you've done it.
In a coconut tree. So like nighttime, people don't go see you. People don't go see you in the night. Like do stuff that people haven't done so you can document it so your kids can do new stuff. But like every day, people, missionary, doggy is overrated. Like,
so what other styles should we do?
Get into like new stuff. Explore.
Ralph, you're killing me.
Explore.
So
like,
one coconut
I was telling someone
tree.
last night, I was like, yo, whoever brought up the name Sex on a Beach Cocktail. Why do you think the person brought up the name Sex on a Beach Cocktail? Because the person had sex at the beach and felt like, whoo, what is this? It's like you guys are always in the AC, let the cool breeze blow your ass when you have something and let it like, bro, have fun.
I don't know how we got here.
I'm actually just saying, like, do stuff that people have not done. Do you know what I'm saying?
So have sex in the trees.
Do stuff, man.
Coconut tree, to be specific.
Go on vacations. Like, stop being at home and every day
Bro, you're literally the one that said that you're at home just watching movies and laughing out loud.
Right now.
So your life is
there are
mad
times
boring.
when I do stuff. Like, I do stuff that...
I have sex in the trees.
Not necessarily in the trees. I have my own style. And very soon I'll put it out.
Sex tape.
No, not a sex tape. Like, I'll just put out the styles. Like, I'll tell people to try this because it's good.
But you need to demonstrate for them to see.
I don't necessarily have to demonstrate. Like, it's good. Like, some of the things you see on the internet, they don't demonstrate. They just write it. When you Google how to cook contemporary stew, put this, do the, they just tell you.
But we live in the visual era. That's why there's TikTok. So you might have to demonstrate it.
Okay, maybe Babilo is a good actor, so maybe I'll direct and then he will have to shoot and give you people the...
I'm not particularly sure how to ask my next question because now I'm you've confused.
No, but like I'm just saying that's the truth. It's like when you're watching football, why do people have their own formations? You don't have to play it the way everybody plays it. Because it's like, okay, fine, the game plan is get the ball from here and get it into the net, right? But it doesn't matter. You have all of these places, so you can do this.
But there are some stuff you can do that they'll tell you it's a foul.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
they'll tell you
there
offside.
are rules. Like,
there
are rules, but like within the rules, you have flexibility. Why? They tell you, say, no, carry the ball for your head for long or what? If you put the ball on your head and run, so long as if you run, make the ball not come out and go and score, it's a goal. Bet you Bible that they talk. Like, people should be able to explore. It's like we're doing the old things, Like one time I heard Whiskey said, I think it was Skepta that was like, Whiskey will lay on the floor and record. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what if you're having sex and you're recording?
Oh God.
Think about it. Like, what if you're doing? Okay, it's weird to you.
But having sex and recording.
Do you know that? Okay, wait. You they make a talk. Yeah, but like, make I tell you. Do you know that? You make when you go to the studio, the beats they make, it's on a computer, right? Nobody ever wants to like make the sounds fresh. I will make the sounds fresh because I've seen Timbaland do it. I was like, oh, actually, yes, because I want some sound like this. And it's like, you're giving me something close to that, but I don't have the real sound. I'll take a spoon and hit like the Gary bottle. And the kind of rattle sound it will give me is what I want. Okay. You create it. And then now it becomes something that someone else can actually use. Do you understand? So I'm just trying to say, people should, Ghanaians, especially with our music, we need to explore. We need to actually open it up. It's boring now. It's getting very boring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to come back.
Everything doesn't have to be Every snare doesn't have to play like that. There has to be like switch it up, like blend things, like make new type of juice. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's somebody that woke up and said, let me put banana and pineapple together, and then it became something that we all do. So
we should be more experimental.
Let's be more experimental. Yeah, that is it.
So this is what you've learned over time, is that we need to be more experimental.
This is what I'm doing right now. I'm being very experimental, doing stuff that I don't usually do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you've had such international exposure, right?
Yeah.
And I heard you say somewhere that after you came, when you came back to Ghana after the BET, you had a short fuse for the way we do things in Ghana. Because it's like you've experienced coordination, it's organized, everything
is very important, Charlie. It's important. It's exploring.
What do you think is holding us back as an industry?
We are stuck. We are really stuck. That's the truth.
On what specific?
We are stuck on the kind of music we want the artists to put out. We are stuck on, it's like, these are the people that, it's like, this is the second. Like, if you don't, hey, bro, that shit is dead. Like, open it up. Why do you think that it feels like an SS lever can you don't think that an SS lever can manage you? But that kid is gonna come with like creative ideas. Like, it's like, oh, I think we should do something like that. But to you, it's like, I'm not sure. Like, we do that a lot. One of the things I see in Nigeria, like the camera crew, bro, these niggas they don't even have sex before.
Oh.
I'm telling you. Like, these are people that...
how do you know that?
I'm sorry. I could have said that differently. I understand. Cool. But I don't know why Babilo kept talking about sex so much, and I don't know. So yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, like, the people, they don't even get beard. The guys shooting, like, they don't eat, like, these are young guys who are having their own ideas, and it's making the thing look different. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So you are saying that we need more youth involvement.
For example, once you go and have investment for your music, you go and have, like, let's say someone is investing $500,000 in your album. Best believe the number one person you want to go to Jill, or you want to go to Rex, or you want to go to the top directors, because that's like top production, right? What makes you think that Gardner and his ideas cannot take your music video to the next level?
If you take my 250 CDs.
But a normal thing that will happen, is that I will want to go to like TG Omori. Like, do you understand? You want to go to someone that you believe is doing it already. But I'm just trying to say that if you gave an opportunity to someone who hasn't done it before, for you guys to actually learn some new stuff and put out, it may be a game changer.
No, I really agree with what you're saying. Does that make sense? I really agree with that.
That's all I'm saying. I don't mean to discredit anyone who's already doing their stuff, or like, who's good at whatever they're doing. Obviously, we want excellence, but I'm just trying to say that we need to like open it up.
I think what you're saying makes a lot of sense, because across the industry, even the creative art space, is bigger than music.
I actually don't want to be talking about these things because, Charlie, I want to be an artist, man. I'm
an
not,
artist with experience.
I'm not like...
You're an artist with experience.
Yeah, but like
and your experience counts for something.
I actually don't want to be, don't ask me because, Charlie, let me just do it so you guys can see,
No, but sometimes the seeing is not enough. You have to tell us how. Like, that's what I was asking you, even like strategically, if there was a strategy or whatever involved in like doing certain things. Because there's no strategy. There's a lot of people that are struggling. There's a lot of artists that still can't figure it out
because they are stuck onto what has been already done. You can't figure it out because you feel like before you drop a song, you need to do like this. You need to go to a big studio to take your artwork photos. You need to like, bro, you got iPhones, man. Do the shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, because you think you need to like, now you go there, Rex in office, and Rex is a very busy man. He's got so much production happening. And so it's like, if you can't afford Rex, if you can't afford like Rex, they're like, bro, they're like, I'm just saying that, like, don't stop thinking crazy. Like, it's not like that. Yay, or like, Tyler the Creator. He will shoot his like right here. I can do a video that will actually bust out, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. Let's not always put our minds on like doing it like the way that we think can be done, but anything at all can be done. I can make music right now, here. You can actually make a full song on an iPhone. Does that make sense? So when you make a song on your iPhone, you feel like say, yeah, I won't go re-record them or something. But we're already feeling the shit. So let us go. So you think
we're lacking the imperfection of just like being creative?
We are stuck onto perfection. Like we're stuck onto the laid down path to perfection. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But are you not sure that it's because we're comparing ourselves to the international artists that's what they're doing? So if you look at South Africa right now, they are being represented heavily. Their sound is being represented. They have representatives, Nigeria.
Makes sense.
And then there's like the Western, like the European countries. And
yeah, they do one like that.
No, I'm just asking.
do one like that. It makes sense.
No, I'm saying that I feel like there's a source.
I don't make the rules. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't make the rules. Like, you don't have to do it my way. You don't have to follow what I'm saying. But I just think that people should just best out. Like, stop being in your head so much about things.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It doesn't matter. Like, go to Nigeria if you feel like you need to go to Nigeria. Go to South Africa if you feel like it's like you fly all the way from Ghana and go shoot your video in South Africa. Cool. That's how you feel, right?
Now, what are you saying like that?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I understand. Sorry. Come on. Like, just do what feels good.
Okay.
Just do what feels good. Don't be too stuck.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's your advice to us. Okay. Do you ever see yourself signing a deal?
My advice to myself. Don't be too stuck. I can't advise nobody, man. If you hear it and you want to take it, take it. Yeah.
If you hear it and you want to take it, take it.
Yeah.
Do you ever see yourself signing to a label? If
of course.
You're represented.
Of course.
It's something you want.
Of course. I'll always sign to a label who that can prioritize me and basically like focus, like, because labels are big and they have a lot of focuses. Like they have so many things they want to like do at the same time. Obviously, it's a big company or corporation. So it's always good to have a team that focuses on you and prioritizes you. Because I did it with just 5 people or 3 people, so that means it could be done. It's not necessarily like, because if you go to the big companies, they, what I know per experience was like, they give you a set of people to work with. What if these people don't fuck with you? What if these people are not able to gel with the way you do things? That means you'll be slowed down, So always like build your team. And when you're collaborating with any corporation and you have your team and everything intact, that means that it's higher heights for you because they can only bring something to catalyze or push you further rather than them having to like, form your now plans. Okay, so this is your song. This is what we're going to do. I know what I want to do. So you have to know what you want to do. And then, it's important to set up your team, your inner team. When you have that intact, you can go anywhere. You can work with anybody. If the deal is no more profitable, you can get out of their space. You can always succeed. It's important to build your team. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
If you had to describe your sound in one word.
My sound?
Yeah.
Top boy. That's my sound. If you want me to call
That's hip-hop. Based on what you told me, that means
hip-hop. If you want me to call it in the popular genre or whatever it is.
No, not genre. Like just the word.
Top boy. I always inspire to do, like I inspire and then I achieve. Like I inspire, I put in the work and I achieve. And that's the whole concept of Raphael, like who I am as a person. Like I inspire, I aspire, right? I get inspired. Yeah, I aspire, I get inspired, whatever it is, put in the work and I achieve. Everything I want and I put my mind to, I do it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everything I'm doing right now, I had already like discussed it with my team from like 2024 or 2025, should I say? Yeah, 2025. So I call myself a top boy because I was an underdog. I was the one who would always knock everybody's door and say, yo, I'm trying to do this and, I think I can do it with you. And it's like, who is this guy that has so much guts? And now to the stand that you are asking me, what should we do? I don't even know what that they do. Does that make sense to you? Yeah, I'm just doing me. Like, they try to figure my shit out. So nobody has to figure it out. I swear to God. Nobody has to figure it out. So don't chase after the popular names or none of that shit. Like, figure it out. When you figure it out and you know what you're about, trust me, man.
So clarify for me, is it trust in God or trust in God? Trust in God.
Trusting God.
Trusting God.
So yeah, the process of like trusting God.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where did that stem from? Where were you when you put together that project?
What happened?
Mentally.
I think that I've been making music a lot from my experiences, my personal experiences. So trusting God has really came from a place where I was really let down by people that I trusted. Like I kind of like, I was really let down and like almost felt like decapitated. Like, I felt like I was holding on to people that I trusted and then, they let me down. And then I had to go back to like a first love, which is God. Many a times, like, for example, if you pray to God, oh my God, please help me meet the right people. Please help me, and God creates that space for you. And then you meet the right people and things are going on for you. You wake up in the morning calling the right people because you don't feel like you need to call God, so we always leave it out. And so I think it was a time for me to really like revisit God and, get back to like the real source, who truly I am. And, I really and truly did not rely on nobody building what I built. I built from the beginning. And so that's where the project stemmed from. And I made 6 songs on there.
Yeah. You have a deluxe for it.
I did. It wasn't really a deluxe. It was a part 1, part 2. Yeah, I didn't really want to put out an album. So I just, did. When I just finished recording the first one and I submitted it, I felt like, I didn't say everything I wanted to say. A song on the second one, Hold On. I needed to say that, like, you just got to hold on. In times where, it's like, yeah, you feel like you're pushing by anchor, something like that. That's when you have to really, truly hold on. So, yeah. That's where that project came from.
How do you know when a project is done? Like, how do you know as an artist? For me,
when I finish saying what I want to say.
Okay.
When I finish saying what I want to say.
If you finish saying it, one song is done for you. If you need 2 songs to say it, that's it.
Perfect.
That's your metric.
Yeah.
Okay. So you feel like based on the part 1, part 2, you said everything you need to say around the subject matter of.
Around the subject matter, I think I said everything that I needed to say.
Okay. And what role is your spirituality, your relationship with God, what role is it going to be playing, or what role is it playing now in your present scenario, in your life, in your music, everything, personal life, all of it?
Yes, remembering, don't forget, like, who gives you the power, So it's like, I really want to do all of this great stuff, but I always want to make sure I'm taking direct power. I'm not like getting too many extension cords, like, to get there. I want to tap it direct. That's the role it is playing. Yeah, I don't want to make anybody disappoint me. I don't want to feel disappointed anymore. So I tap directly from God.
And is that working?
It feels good. It feels really, really good to have God in your corner, Yeah.
Riding solo.
Yeah.
Phony.
Yeah.
Those are, so is that also like a personal experience or someone else's experience that you've jacked?
It's commercial. I just decided to like start making, like best out, take inspiration from different places. Like I said before, like I used to make music from my own experiences. So it's
which
like
of your songs
every
is
song
from,
I would say.
Which of your songs is from tell me like maybe Adole, which of your songs is about you or your situation that we can reference?
I was with a girl when I made All Yours, the song you love. So if you listen to the intro, you realize that the girl sent me a voice note.
So
and that's what I put there. It's real. It's real. I was getting this fight all the time. The girls be like, I don't make time. I'm always like, I make them fall in love, and it's like I ghost. It's like they're chasing me now. That's when I made For My Lover. Like, so it's like I always put my inspiration, like my real life experiences into the music. I will always do that. But now it's like, away from me. Let's do the Lord's work, which is like tap in and be inspired and, make the products. And she's like, I made a song called Think Twice, and it was from my friend, my close friend, whose mom and dad were getting a breakup. And he was on the phone with his mom, and his mom was crying, and I was listening. And I was listening. He was in my house. So I was listening and I was making a song. So I was like on my headset and I was creating a song. I was laying down everything. So the next day he left and then he came back and then he heard a song. He was like, ooh, this song is hard. Let's put it out. Like, can you even listen? This is where it came from. It's like, God damn, you're too good. So that used to be me. I'm good at listening to your story and making it seem like mine, And so now I just want to like stop focusing on me.
Okay.
It's like it's too selfish trying to like make me all the time. Like I have to now get creative about other people, things around me, and get commercial. For
a lot of artists like me, like it's like self-expression. I don't think it's selfish. It's like it's a mode of speaking. It's a mode of communicating.
Yeah, the fridge is there to cool your ice, like your water, not cool itself. You know what I'm saying? Like the car AC is there to cool you. It's like if the AC is cooling itself, then it's like that's a very selfish thing. If the trees were making their oxygen for themselves, that would be very selfish. You have to tap in and give off to the society, like make things that people can also benefit of, not necessarily you benefiting yourself.
Okay.
If I say now, they will tell me, it's cool. I think I made a point.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. So Phony also clearly is not about you in any way.
Not necessarily about me. But it's like the whole concept of Phony it came from like, when you were in high school and then you had your first boyfriend. You felt like that was your soulmate. You felt like that was the one, right? Everybody feels like that. When you get your first girlfriend, it's like, this girl is so beautiful. It's like, you're going to end up there. And then before you see somebody take them from you, then before you see some find another one, then that one too, you're feeling good about it. You feel like, this is it. I think, that one was good, but this is it, right? Every time. And so it's like, it came from like the whole concept of university dating, where you meet this, so it's like, you get into a new relationship, it's like, my ex really did this to me. Please don't do this to me. But that boy too, it's going to happen. I swear to God, you know what I'm saying? You bab what I talk, right? It's like when you meet, the girl will tell you, and someone catch out that say, we now hear me, into me, hear me, sir. Okay.
Pro Max.
Okay, I'll find another way to do something. Like the guy will find another way to also do another thing and then say, Charlie, and you go ghost you again. But it's the same thing that you didn't want to be happening to you. So it's like, that's where the concept came from. Okay. That's why I love, like, trust me, man. You know what I'm saying, man.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's where the concept of Phony came from. Like, don't go phony on me. Don't go phony on me. It's like, phony is like fake love, like faking something. So it's like, don't just come here and, that's it. Yeah. And I think a lot of people relate to that. So yeah, that's where it came from. And I hope you guys get to enjoy it, man.
Yeah, you should listen to it. It's a really nice track. I like when you do love songs. I really do. I'm so biased, but I like when you talk about love, especially when you're in love, not the funny ones. They're all yours type of songs.
Yeah.
Very vulnerable and things.
Yeah, but the world doesn't, the world don't want you to, like, people tell you to be vulnerable, but don't be vulnerable. Like, protect yourself.
No, people relate to that. The reason I love all yours is because I listen to it, I'm like, this is genuine, like, this is from a real place. You can tell
all
the
people who teach you the vulnerability, go check. Wait till they happen for their life. Even the counselors who come and sit here, they break up. They themselves, they break up.
Your life is not perfect.
Exactly,
life is not
like,
perfect.
Bro, just...
So we're all winging it.
Oh my God. They tell you to be vulnerable, but just take care of yourself, Like, take care of yourself. Speak to who you need to speak to. Like, don't tell your stories to, like, people because you want to be vulnerable. They'll make fun of you. Yeah, they'll always make fun of you.
But who cares?
Okay, I like that.
But who cares? If they can use it to go and buy watches, they should use it to buy.
Perfect.
Like,
let's go.
Kids. Yeah. Another song I like a lot is NLF.
Perfect song. Beautiful song.
Beautiful song.
I was not going to put it out myself, though. I was going to give it to DJ Millsy.
Okay.
I actually almost gave it to DJ Millsy because the team wanted to put it out and then we put it out. I made that song. I don't even remember when I made it, but like, there are certain songs I make very fast. Very, very fast. So it was really one of those songs that I made really fast. And so, I don't know, I started not to like value it, but like that was a good song. Very good song.
It's a really good song. So I was there one time, you called me and like, I should send you a voice.
Oh, right. Oh, I forgot. God damn.
You forgot. Wow.
God damn.
No loyalty on these streets. No loyalty.
I forgot, honestly. Like, I had to call. I was like, Veana, can you like, say something around, blah, 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 blah. And then we put it in a song.
So you heard it here first. I'm the voice on NLM.
You need a cut. You need a cut. You need some money, man.
No, I need the money now. I don't want to wait for you now.
Oh, it's true. And I respect that. Like, I humbly, like, I do appreciate people who come through and make the creativity complete. I do. Like, when I call on and then people come through, like, I do. I feel so humble right now. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So
oh my God, I can't thank you now. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm serious, man.
But that's one of my favorite songs of yours as well. And I like the one that says "Ghost." Something about a ghost.
Your ghost is one of the best written Ghanaian songs of all time.
Word. We've stamped it.
I don't even know how to say this, but like, Your Ghost is one of the best written Ghanaian songs.
That's a beautiful record,
all time.
No, it's actually like it's.
And I'm glad I don't wait for awards. I'm glad if you come to my house, I print my own awards.
Hey.
I print my own. I'm glad I don't wait for awards. I'm glad I've learned to build my mind to that stage where I don't. And I appreciate people who appreciate me. And I learned to appreciate and be self-sufficient. So it's like, last night, I drafted a tweet. Can I get my phone? Can I show you my phone? I drafted a tweet because like I wanted to like tweet, and then I was like, I don't know how I fell asleep. I don't know. But basically, Your Ghost is one of the best. Like, I have not seen an artist write a song like that in a very long time. It's right there. Your Ghost is one of the best. Oh yeah, you want to see? See, it's there.
Written Ghanaian songs of all time.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of the best.
So post it.
Even the video. Even the video. Go on. Like, let me. Even the video. Like, the video.
I want to press post.
Go on. Post.
Everyone, I don't know if you can see it, but where's the camera? This one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make the posts.
Yeah, because it's true. Like, Your Ghost is one of the best written songs. I'm such a great artist, man.
Actually, you are. And you deserve your flowers. I think you need to learn to sit in that a bit.
I buy my own flowers.
I'll buy you some too.
Thank you.
I'll buy you
some.
But
I've learned to, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I buy my own flowers.
You're a great songwriter.
I order the flowers and I send the note and then they send it back to me. and I watch it and I just watch it and I pray and I'm good. I print my own awards. I'm telling you. I print my own like citations and shit. I do it.
Facts.
Because if I need motivation, I'll give it. You know what I'm saying?
But that's a dope mindset.
I'm telling you.
Did you always think like this?
Bro, I'm so many things that you don't know yet. And I pray for more life. I've always been this.
Okay.
I've always been this. And I'm not gonna lie, Tyler the Creator, Kanye and a few people have kind of like given us confidence to really best out and be who truly is embedded, like what is embedded in us. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that be what we for they do. Like, see, I don't know, but yeah, Your Ghost is one of the best written Ghanaian songs of all time. I haven't. I'll pick, it's number one. But yeah.
Facts.
No big gimmicks, so I need to do one for one. Like, I did tell you what I did tell you. I'm telling you.
You catch a lot of heat. So at some point, you were catching a lot of heat.
Yeah, man.
Did it ever get to you at any point where you were being trolled a lot? There was a specific period. I don't want to talk exactly about what it was.
Go on.
But I think the smoking thing.
Yeah.
And you were catching so much intense heat.
Yeah, that's what.
And you were still doing it.
That's what social media is for. People have to express their opinion.
So if you catch feelings,
be your own. I don't care. Like, I do my thing. If you catch your own feeling, like at some point, like, sometimes team members will like write certain things and make it seem like, but the thing is, that's how I feel.
Okay.
I don't have to believe everything I think, but if it feels good, it feels good. That's me. You can go and bend the sea. Do you understand?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. When it's hot on the seat, it be the sit up. You get what I'm saying?
Thank you so much.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much for a very lovely... I've learned a lot.
That's my life. Everybody who works with me knows me. That's me, my life. I love to be diligent. I love to be nice and kind. But when I want to have a good time, let me have a good time. Don't tell me how to have a good time.
Okay.
You know? Yeah. I stopped smoking, by the way.
So after all of that, you get to do a roundabout. It's like, okay, you stop smoking.
I stopped smoking, by the way, but I'm just saying, like, don't fucking do it because anyone is. Yeah, do what feels good. You know what I'm saying?
So you're not in love right now, basically. That's what you're saying.
I love God. I love everybody. I love life. I'm so grateful. I love life, you know.
Okay. You're not looking to be in a relationship, nothing serious, nothing.
If God bless me with that, I'll be thankful.
But you're open. You're not looking, but you're open.
I'm very open to life. Beautiful things of life, you know. If you want to love me right now, let's go. I want to love you
right now. Let's go. Coconut, we have to find one coconut tree.
Let's fuck it up. Let's fuck it up. I'm down, you know.
Thank you so much.
But yeah, my respect to RV. I appreciate you guys for like, you know, this time, and yeah, one love.
I'm sure you've enjoyed the conversation. I personally have. I've laughed a lot. He is a character, but he has so much insight to share with us as well. So I'm sure that you gain some nuggets. So yeah, it's been the RV+ podcast, and my name as usual is Veana Negasi. Until the next episode, guys, much love. Bye.